Hey guys, M13 here. It's the 20th of April. Yeah? No. I'm not even close, am I? 24th. 24th of April, and I'm doing a road trip. And I left my house at like after 2 in the afternoon, which is insane because I'm doing a really long trip. And I always, there's my scooter. I recently bought a carrying case. That's the Yamaha Force. It's, in my opinion, the best scooter on the planet. Yeah, like in my opinion, that scooter is cooler looking than this motorcycle. In my opinion, but you know, I still have my motorcycle. So I have a Ninja 650. Yeah, so I'll just keep this short and sweet. Yeah, it's kind of crazy because I haven't done it in a long time. You know, I do tours for a living, and whenever I do, I don't do long rides much anymore. I used to do them all the time just for fun, even before YouTube. I would just wake up one morning and then ride all day long. And I haven't done that in years. And I had like not a panic attack. That's a huge exaggeration. I had anxiety starting the ride today. Like enough anxiety to make my mouth dry. And it was just because I haven't done something like this in so long. And then the fact that I left my house so late, I'm definitely gonna be riding at night, and I've never been to the place where I'm going, so I'm going to like some place I've never been before, and I'm gonna be riding at night, and I left my house too late, and it's just, yeah. So this is, the ocean comes in all the way to here. This is low tide in Taiwan, and as you can't even, I can't even see the water, to be honest. That's how far out low tide is. Like, it goes out miles. So it's pretty crazy. And then you have a road over here where people drive their cars out, and then there's actually boats sitting out there. I can see in the distance boats sitting on the surface. Anyways, yeah, people come here and they collect clams and whatnot. You can see a person. There's a person out there in the middle of the screen wearing like pink or red. They're collecting clams. And there's some kind of tractor in the distance behind them. Oh yeah, there's tons of people out there actually. Now that I'm looking, there's out here, let's zoom. There's people all over here, like roughly 10 that I can see. And there's probably a lot more than that because they're pretty far away. And I can see, now that I know what to look for, I can kind of see people in the distance as well, but they're so tiny, they're far out there. Far out, man. So yeah, me and Xiaomei are off on an adventure to go someplace we've never been before, and hopefully all turns out well. I had some bad omens. Leaving my house, I almost hit 2 dogs, and then I saw a dead dog on the street. Like, it was like 3 dogs within the first 3 minutes of leaving my home. And then I contacted my insurance guy. When I travel long distances, I always get extra life insurance. And I couldn't get a hold of him. So I don't have the extra insurance. There is the red Yamaha Force. You want to hear an interesting story? I bought the red one because I thought it was like red and white, and I like those colors. And then when I saw it in person, it's more of a maroon and gray, and I thought it was so ugly that I told the dealership that I didn't want it. And they're like, well, it's too late. It's already in your name. We can't make it. There it is. We can't make it.
我是问你的摩托车，我也有 Force。
He's giving me an odd look because I just recorded him, so I explained that I have the same scooter. Yeah, I didn't like the red so much that I said to the guy, no, I don't want it. And he's like, well, it's too late, it's yours. And I'm like, can't you just, you know, cancel it and give me another one? They're like, no, it's already in your name. If we sell it to someone else, it's a secondhand scooter now. Even though it had never been ridden, the paperwork already was in my name. So they could transfer the title to someone else, but it would, on the computers, it would show that I was the first owner. So yeah, so I had to give him some money and then he bought it off of me. The owner of the shop bought it off me, and he didn't want the red one either. He wanted the blue one. So yeah, that's my buying a Force color story. Anyways, back to my trip. Hey guys. This is like a temple and a park together, I guess. There's a lot of like fake animals. This is like the 3rd one that I've passed like this. So you have this is for burning prayer money, and there's the actual temple over there. And then they have this huge parking lot. And yeah, and it's, I guess on the weekend some people come here. It's good. You can, there's actually like the path goes through tunnels and whatnot along here. Keeps focusing on the brightness. Let's get out of the bright. So yeah, I haven't been here in years. This is all West Coast stuff, and on my tour we don't do the West Coast anymore because it's all, the roads are very straight. They're very good roads for making good time though. Like I'm flying along doing 60 miles an hour, like, and my GPS just keeps counting backwards. Like, you'll be there at 7, you'll be there at 6:55, you'll be there at 6:50. It just keeps counting the opposite direction, so it's great. I'm making good time. Oh, this is the what's it called? The monk. What's it called? Oh my goodness. It's a very famous Chinese. It's the most famous Chinese fairy tale. It's about a monk, and he meets like 3 gods. One is like the pig god guy, and then there's like a genie guy who's kind of blue, and then there's the Monkey King. And the Monkey King is the most famous person in Chinese mythology or religion or whatever. And yeah, and it's cool. You get to walk through these caves and whatnot here. Like, geez, why don't Christian churches do this, eh? Like, have a church there, parking lot, and then a giant maze through tunnels. Like, and all this is like, I'm pretty sure this is all just hand-built. It's all just fake caves and whatnot. I don't think there was originally any rocks of any sort around here. But it has a very real feel to it. And that's water down there, which is scary because my phone is, yeah, so you're like walking through. It's nice. I said it before and I'll say it again. Taiwan is such an awesome place to raise children because there's always, every like 10, 15 minutes along the road, there's something that a child would like to explore, or a place that would be cool for a kid to hang out, or an amusement park or something. Like the amount of, oh, that'd be bad luck. The amount of amusement parks in Taiwan. Taiwan has roughly the same population as Canada, and it has like a dozen large amusement parks. And in Canada, I only know of like 2 or 3 amusement parks, and there's actually more people in Canada than there are in Taiwan. Taiwan has so many. Anyways. Okay, so I saw this large building here and I pulled over to check out what it is because I know that there would be some kind of sign telling you what it's going to be, and there is. And in Taiwan, I don't know if they do this in America or Canada, maybe you guys can tell me, or UK. Whenever the government builds something, they let you know like what the budget is and the budgetary sources, and like they give you the information on it at the place. Perspective drawing of location plan, who's building it, the designer, construction supervisor. I was looking at the budgetary sources, and I'm thinking that can't be the price to build it, because that's like 30 grand American, 20 grand American. I'm like, there's no way. But it could be in millions or something. Like it could, maybe the last 2 Chinese characters say that that's 583,000 million or 583,000 10,000s or something like that. I'm not sure if that's the budget for the whole building or just something else. Anyways, but yeah, it's going to be a tourist and travel bureau, but the building is gorgeous, and I've said this a lot recently because I see it a lot recently. Taiwan just pours money into the infrastructure. Like they just pour money into making Taiwan, make more bicycle roads, more parks, more gardens, more giant tourist bureau buildings. You know, anything and everything, they're always building it, and they're always more bridges, more high-speed trains, more tunnels to make roads shorter, and then the old roads become more beautiful because all the trucks take the straight roads. It's great living here because every single year it becomes a better place to live than it was the year before. And it was a good place to live 20 years ago, and now it's just amazing. And there's my dog. Hey guys, I think it's crazy for me because when I'm traveling, come on. When I'm traveling, I can't read the signs, and you'd think as I enter cities there'd be a sign saying you are entering blah 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 city, like in English and Chinese, and there isn't. So I'm going through city after city after city, and I don't know where I am. And my GPS doesn't even help because everything in my GPS is also in Chinese. Like the menu's in English, the user interface is English, but the names of places are in Chinese. And I can read the odd character, so sometimes I can read the names of cities that I'm passing through, but not always. And then, okay, this is called Chiayi City, and I saw that place there. It's called the Freen Burger, and I'm a big burger fan, so I thought I'd stop here and check it out. And then there's a park over here, so I thought my dog would like that. Hello! I recently had somebody watch my video and they're like, your dog's not on a leash. And I'm like, you must be new here. I don't, yeah. Yeah, so I find this city very interesting because I came here, I'd been in Taiwan maybe 3 or 4 years, and I considered moving to this city because, yeah, I just considered moving here. I had a job offer, and I came down, and I had an interview, and they liked me. They offered me the job, but I chickened out because I'd already been living here for a few years in my other city, and I didn't. Plus, the air quality is worse here. The weather is much better. It fucking never rains here, and that's why the air quality is worse. No rain equals dirtier air. Where'd my dog go? Oh, I should use a leash. Oh, she's in front of me. So, yeah. Anyway, so I came here many years ago, and I remember it as being a small town. I remember it as being this small, quaint town where everybody... I just remember it as being a really small town. And then I came back here for the first time last year with my son. He had a vacation at school, and we were doing like a lap around the island in the car, and we stopped off here. Xiaomei, come here. And so what is this? It's a giant park with old people walking in it. So we came. What's it talking about? Oh yeah. So we came to, me and my son last year. We came to this city. And I was blown away by the size of it. I'm like, I don't remember any of this. It's almost like a Mandela effect thing. Like, it's just weird. Because I remember coming here, 16 years ago or something. And it was just a small town. And that was it. And I remember they had like, I remember they had like one coffee, like restaurant that had a live band. And that was like the entertainment for the whole town. And then I come here last year, and it's a giant bustling city with parks and trees everywhere and giant sidewalks and very, just everything's beautiful. All the roads are gorgeous, sidewalks. Like my city that I live in doesn't have sidewalks. It doesn't have very wide roads. Everything's a bit kind of crammed and crowded, kind of like you imagine Asia to be. But this is very, like this, for the most part, this could be a city in Canada or something. Anyways, yeah, so. I made it to my, oh, check this out. Google Maps said it would take me 5.5 hours to get here. As a tour guide, I travel a lot, and I know that 5.5 hours, according to the internet, in real time will be closer to like 7.5 hours. So I thought and then to be on the safe side, I kind of thought, okay, maybe like 7.5, 8. It took me 5, even. So I got here 30 minutes quicker than Google Maps said I would, and I stopped twice for gas, I stopped once to eat, and I stopped about 3 times to let my dog walk in different random parks I was riding by. So I had a total of about 6 stops, and I still arrived here 30 minutes earlier than Google Maps said I would. And another crazy thing about that is on my tour, my Taiwan tour, on the last day of the tour we do similar route. Xiaomei, you're smelling too much. And yeah, on the last day of the tour we do a similar route, but I did longer than that. I did maybe an extra 30% longer, And as a group, it takes us like 10 hours. And I did that 10-hour ride plus another 30%, and it took me 5 even. It's kind of crazy. This is interesting. Parking is $10 per hour, or 12 hours for 100 Taiwan dollars. That is 25 cents per hour, well, 30 cents an hour, or 12 hours for $3. That's crazy cheap. Take a penny, leave a penny. Nobody takes. That's the biggest take a penny, leave a penny I've ever seen. Anyways, that's the first time I've seen that in Taiwan, and I've recommended it at places. Like, you should have this. Yeah, here's the menu. They got peanut butter burgers, bacon mushroom, golden sand, whatever that means. I don't know. It's got egg on it. Farming chicken burger combo, ocean breeze fish burger, mushroom veggie. Oh, and then these ones are rice. The buns are made of rice. This place is new, man. It's cool. They can add as many beef patties as you want, and they can cut the burger for you if you want. Looks good. I got the burger. I got bacon and mushroom. It's an okay size. I didn't supersize anything. Okay, I'm at my hotel. It's a hostel, and they have a husky mix. Hi, what's your name? Something like Kaka or something? Kaka? Kaka? Something like that. It's friendly enough. Hi. Come here. What are you doing? No, you're busy. You're busy. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. This is their house. Like, this is the house that's where they live. That's their own personal home. And then they just added on like kind of like a warehouse over here. And then on the inside of it, they made individual rooms and whatnot. But it's clean. It's nice. I'll show you the room later. It's nice. And it's $15 US, which is crazy cheap. The hotels, like on my tours, the hotels we stay in are like pretty much all $100 per night. And I get a deal, but like the regular price would be $100 a night. This place, yeah, well, I got a deal on this place as well. But still, I think it's normally only like $20, $30. It's really cheap. Yeah. And they're super friendly. You got a communal like kitchen area. They don't serve breakfast, but you can buy your own food, and they got a fridge and stuff, and it's like a shared area. And then that's the guy. I think he's the son. Here's the name of the place. Hostel. They have individual rooms, but a lot of it's shared rooms, like shared bathrooms and whatnot. That's why the prices are so cheap. Hi, what's your name? There's some, I guess those are the nicer rooms over here. Hi, you're a Tugo. Yeah. So they have their own garden. They got bicycles that are free that you can borrow. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is kind of like the center of the city. This big roundabout. Focus, you bitch. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. So this is the Times Square of Chiayi City. I noticed there's a lot of young girls everywhere. That's what I've been noticing so far. So I thought you guys might like to take a look as well. And this is the night market. But they let cars come down here. That's odd. In Zhongli, we have a street like this, like a night market street, but they don't let vehicles. Did you guys see that girl on the left? I don't know if I ever picked her up. She was nice. The street's closed off. My city has a night market area, but the street's closed off, so people can't walk down it. I always walk against traffic because that way you get to see the most girls. Like if you like, yeah, you can see. Like I always walk against the flow of people. Like on the right is people going my direction, so I walk on the left. That way I get to walk against everybody. Because if you walk on the right, all you do is just, you get to stare at one person's back, you know, the whole time. Unless you walk quickly, and then you get to see a few more backs. But if you walk on the wrong side, against the flow of traffic, you get to see everyone. Chiayi, no. What are you doing? No, go around. Go around. She never walks on a leash, so she's not used to it. My other dog, I walked her on a leash sometimes. This is actually, I think it's a shoestring. I just had something loose in my seat that I used to tie her up. Yeah, there's a lot of attractive girls here. I'm a tourist. Wow, this actually goes for quite a while. Oh, and here's where they stop the traffic. There you go. Yeah, no cars or motorcycles past this point. The reason I'm tying her up is not because I'm worried about losing her, it's just because she'll eat every piece of garbage she can find off the street. And to be honest, I don't really mind her eating. I thought that was going to be an accident there. I don't mind her eating stuff off the street all that much, to be honest, except for when it's bones, and that's why she's on a leash. Because if there'll be people will drop chicken wings and stuff on the street, and she'll eat those. Dogs can eat raw bones. They shouldn't be eating cooked bones. Big pieces of fried chicken, barbecue stuff, potato chips, fried. Chiayi. Oh, I like this one. We have that in my city as well. Oh no, that one's squid. That's weird. I thought it was chicken. Bubble bar. Yeah, this is fun. And when I was in Australia, they had something like this. They had one street that they would close down to traffic and set up different things. Zoom in on that. The back of that wheelchair has one word written on it, karma. And I'm like, that's kind of sad. See, that's interesting. Those two scooters are flying along there. And if I kept walking, they might have hit me. And then look what you have here. One-way street. That's what I said. I said earlier in I don't know if it was in one of my phone videos or my sunglasses videos, but as you leave Taipei and you go further south, people just don't give a shit about rules like that. Look at that, it's just one after another, all going the wrong way down a one-way. See, if you wanted like to get a new paint job for your car, for example, you could just take your car and just gun it down this road and smash into a few scooters. They'd be 100% at fault. Yeah, that's one of the things I remembered about this town from 16 years ago. Like the amount of people that are going the wrong ways down one ways, they seem to just totally ignore it. It was funny because somebody met us. I was on a motorcycle and somebody on a scooter came and met me, and then they led me back to the school that I was applying for. And while I was following them, they were like running red lights and going the wrong way down one ways, and I had no choice but to follow them. It was just like, Okay, I mentioned in a earlier video, either to my glasses or to my phone, that Taiwan just pours money into its infrastructure, like parks, bridges, activity centers, museums, libraries. They pour money into everything: tunnels, bridges, new roads, high-speed trains. It's like the exact opposite of America. In America, I heard there's like something crazy, something like 70% of all bridges in America should be condemned, or something like that. Something like they were supposed to be, like, every X amount of years they're supposed to be like redone, but that almost like 70% of all bridges in America, they were supposed to be redone at least 10 years ago or something like that. But yeah, look at this crazy bridge. This is super long. It's a suspension bridge. This thing bounces as I'm walking on it. And on this side of the suspension bridge, there's nothing here. It's just, there's like empty streets and a cheap karaoke place down here. I don't know what's on the other side. Like maybe the other side's more interesting, but it's just weird to have such a beautiful bridge and then nothing on it or around it. Yeah, and then you got the highway in the distance there, and well, it's beautiful. There's a lot of cool stuff in this town. Hi, Xiaomei. How you doing? How you doing? Is Xiaomei sit? Okay, look pretty. Is that pretty? That's pretty ugly. Can you do like pretty? Xiaomei, can you do pretty? No, sorry. You suck at life. And this is my hotel. See, they just built like a warehouse type thing and divided it up into rooms. But this is clean. Look at the floor, man. You have to take your shoes off before you come in the room. That's pretty normal in Taiwan at bed and breakfast type places. Hotels, they don't care what you do, but bed and breakfast type places, they'll give you rules. Don't wear your shoes in the room. Keep the floor good condition. And it's even got a bathroom. I didn't think it did. I thought it had a shared bathroom, but it has a bathroom because it's a hostel. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this. It's very new, very clean.